Welcome to our focus topic on abrasive and cutting equipment. Bouygues Construction decided that small abrasive and cutting equipment under 230mm in size should be removed and substituted for an alternative tool that was safer to use due to the many risks identified when using this type of small equipment. Those risks included, but were not limited to, the following: danger of wheel fragmentation, poor training resulting in risk of wheel dismounting, severe cuts to operatives due to misuse of the smaller equipment, and increased risk of fire in buildings due to hot works being carried out with unauthorized equipment in multiple work areas. The objective was also that new tools and equipment would not only be safer to use, but they could also offer a better quality finish and save time. While this was not the main objective, it was certainly possible that if the works were examined in depth and new solutions investigated, the business and workforce would all benefit in many scenarios. This removal or substitute of small abrasive and cutting equipment will also assist Bouygues Construction in its target of 0 HPA by 2023.
And this decision is reinforced by facts from the Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents, as they state that angle grinders are number 3 in their top 10 list of most dangerous tools, and on average 5,400 related injuries are recorded annually.
Let's hear what the difference this policy has made.
Hi, my name's Chris Mosley. I'm the Project Director for Bouygues Energies and Services Contracting at the Virtus Data Centre campus at Stockley Park. The new grinder policy has ensured a safer working environment for all operatives by reducing noise levels, sparks, fumes and cuts on sites. We work closely with the supply chain, and after a small amount of reservation at the beginning of the trial, it's allowed the operatives the opportunity to use new technology for routine cutting tasks where grinders were previously been used, and supply chain has taken well to it, and they look forward to improving on working procedures on site.
We launched our grinder awareness campaign through Bouygues Construction United Kingdom earlier this year, which was delivered across all our projects for everyone to understand why the business has taken this decision, and also for them to feedback any best practice or any situations that they might need help with. The campaign was widely accepted, and we encountered only a few issues in the removal of these smaller pieces of equipment. It has also led to lots of debate about the new technology and the implementation of ideas such as the following.
Hi, my name is Scott. I'm an electrician for Bouygues, and this rod cutter is much safer than a 4-inch grinder.
Hello, my name's Roy Bailey and I'm the plant manager at the Belfast ATT facility. When the grinder policy was rolled out earlier this year, I really did think it would be quite difficult to find suitable alternatives to the angle grinder. They're obviously grinders are compact, quick, can be used for different tasks, but obviously there are some problems with grinders. So you're grinding metal, it can be inherently dangerous. It creates heat and sparks, which can also cause burn injuries. There's also a significant risk of sparks being generated across a large area. And so hot works are generally required and hot work permits for this work. So that means a permit we have to get, then we have to barrier the area. So on site we've tried various cold cutting tools as an alternative to angle grinders. So we found that by using some of these cold cutting techniques, they're safe to use in the area. Risk of hot works is greatly reduced. Don't have to get a hot work permit. And one of the other byproducts is that you sometimes get a more burr-free cuts on such materials as mild steel and angle iron. So the tools are much safer to use, a better quality finish too.
Let's see some activities from Bouygues Construction.
Thinking that
In addition to the above, the relaunch of the Bouygues Construction Tools Catalogue has given project teams the opportunity to explore what new tools are available on the market, with the confidence that the business has tested these particular tools for use in our industry. Now let's hear from some colleagues on some of the alternative tools and the difference they have made.
My name is Rhys Creswell and I've been with Bouygues UK for 4.5 years now. My role here at Cardiff University Innovation Centre is Site Manager of the Microscopy and Cleanroom buildings. Over the last few weeks we've been working closely with our subcontractors on site to move away from the use of grinders smaller than 230mm in diameter. This is a result of the Small Grinder campaign, which aims to raise awareness and understanding of the Bouygues Group policy whilst highlighting the risks involved with these particular tools following a number of accidents and incidents. The first step for us was to engage with the guys that were using these tools every day to raise awareness of the policy itself and then to establish what could alternatively be used. This is where the campaign itself was really useful, as it provided a list of tasks where a small grinder would traditionally be used, and then alongside this displayed a number of alternative tools that would give the same outcome. Following the initial discussions, a number of our subcontractors went away back to their supply chain partners to source some of the relevant alternative tools. This prompted some really collaborative discussions and sharing of best practice around the site, and has led to purchases of a number of alternatives of the options to grinders. Providing the list actually helped educate some of the trades that alternative options were available to them. The campaign has shown that there is always a solution for alternative tools and equipment to reduce the risk in the workplace and even improve efficiency whilst making sure everyone is safe.
My name is Aaron and I am in the maintenance department at the Belfast plant. When I heard that we were going to stop using angle grinders, I thought that would make my job more difficult. We tried different cold cutting tools such as the multi-tool, a die grinder and a reciprocating saw. I use the multi-tool quite a lot. It is versatile and I can use it in tight spaces. I would say that these tools have increased the safety as we were working with less sparks and heat. Our permit to work system makes our job much safer, but having to go and get a permit slows the job down. Cold cutting increases our effectivity as we don't need to stop work for hot work permits. Also, these tools have extraction ports, so it means that we can manage the dust and there's less time spent on housekeeping. Because these tools are cordless, there's no cables left lying around which could become a trip hazard. You can move and work more freely around the plant rather than having to stay in a designated area, so it's less restrictive. It's good to see that the company is investing in innovative tools and equipment.
Hi, my name is Zeni. The circular saw is a substitute for the grinder and is safer and more productive to use.
Today I'd like to discuss how we are currently phasing out the recep saw and the grinder with this type of tool, which is called a bandsaw. It's currently a lot lighter than the recep saw and the grinder. The difference is the blade isn't as exposed as much on the recep saw, and the grinder also causing sparks, could cause electric fires. And the recep saw, obviously, with the exposed blade, could cause an injury with the length of the blade. Also, this is a lot lighter, and when you're cutting, it's a smoother cut. It literally cuts straight across. With the recep saw, you have a lot of vibration causing the cut to be very uneven. And also with the grinder, again, very uneven cut because of the vibration when using the saw. But this is such a smooth saw, smooth cut, straight across, and when you're up in the air and you need to cut something up in the air, it's a lot lighter to carry up in the bucket, and as you can see, the blade isn't as exposed. It's a much better tool. The battery has got a better life on it. You can charge it in the back of the van. Very small and compact, easy storing. It's a much better tool.
Hello, I'm Ted Hanlon, working on the Bouygues Valneva OB2 project. As part of the package management team, looking after the construction and the civil element. When selecting tools for each task, we look at suitability for each job function. We look at the health and safety, as well as the commercial aspects of each particular tool. We recently hired a threaded rod cutter as a replacement to the handheld grinder. The rod cutter has removed the need to use abrasive wheels. It also removed the need for hot works. It leaves a better finish, we find, and also reduces the time taken by the operative to complete the task, making it a win-win.
And now let's see some of the tools in action. While the awareness campaign is obviously focused on the removal of small one-handed abrasive and cutting equipment, it has promoted and encouraged the idea that we should embrace new technology and explore the market so that we at Bouygues Construction United Kingdom can stay market leaders in this ever-challenging industry of construction, while also protecting our workforce now and in the future. It is in the core values of Bouygues to drive forward with technology and new ideas. We hope that this campaign has been an opportunity for many of our projects, subcontractors and suppliers to grasp that opportunity and keep us safe and market leaders for many years to come.